Okay, this is setting off before a trip to Cornwall, 9934.8. There we go. It's 8:58 in the morning. Gotta go and get the boys now. And here goes this bit of an epic journey in some respects. Hey, what's going on, boys?
We're going to Cornwall.
Going to Cornwall, are we? Who have we got in the back there?
Me.
That's Toby, yeah.
And me.
And me, Joel, and Jacob. We got a journey ahead of us, haven't we? Hey?
Yep.
Long way. So we're going 250 miles in one stretch. We got chargers up and down all over the place. Hopefully we'll do it. 5 hours it's given me as a travel time. It's a big old journey, this one. So we shall just see how we get on. We may or may not end up in Marazion, which is where we're going. See you later. Okie dokie. At IKEA, Bristol. And there's another Leaf charging up. 3 lights are on it. And it says charge your vehicle on there. So I would assume that I could just unplug that and carry on. Let's try it, shall we, and see. Cool, eh?
Daddy, are you actually going to do that?
I'm going to have to, aren't I? It's not charging according to the charger. But I shall take a photo of the charger in case there's any confrontations. It says charge your car, the charger's not actually on, and 3 lights on the dash, and it's not charging. It's synchronizing up, and now it's charging up. Sweet. So, what are we at? Let's have a look, see the percentage. Let's wait for the button to go. 57% at the moment. Off we go. Let's have a look, see where it charges at. 58 now. Good stuff. Let's have a little look round. Whose car is this then? Anyone that watches these episodes? Car or not? Let's have a look. Charging up. VN12, VNJ. Okay, I just noticed something funny with this route. You go to route and then you go to edit route. That's the postcode I entered, but it's added a Cabot Circus to my list. I don't know why. Everything else is fine. That is where I want to go. That's where we're going to. Anyway, this postcode isn't exactly where I am now, so it's still treating that as a waypoint, so I'm going to delete that, so that's waypoint 1 gone. This Cabot Circus business, I just don't want to do that. It's part of a journey, just irrelevant. Cabot Circus. If I zoom in, you'll see what I mean. It's just taking me up to this waypoint 1 here. I'm here charging. It's going to take me up here and then back that way. So I'm going to go back. I'm just going to double check this Cabot Circus. Just delete that. Yes. That is now my route. Waypoint deleted. Just wait for it to do its thing. And then I think if I go there, then you have to press calculate. This is where I want it, calculating.
Yeah, but...
And that's that now done.
Proceed to the highlighted
There we
route.
go. Now if I go menu, route info, it should run through all those things. That's where I'm going now. Next stop there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 charges in total. 3 more. So it's 4 charges in total. Arrive here, sleep over. That's enough to get the back. This is C&C Taxis. So I need to give them a call while I'm en route to them to let them know I'm going to be there. And obviously I've got to pay them a little bit of money because it's their own private one, which is awesome that they've even got one. So that's cool. That's that now done. So I should be en route now. Let's just have a quick little look. I can do that from just the map side of it. Zoom out. So yeah, that's taking me back onto the motorway straight away. So yeah, there we go. Cool. For those of you actually doing your routes on here, if you're not sure how far it's your next waypoint, it's route info, and then it's, let's go back. So it is route, then route info, and then turn list, and then this is where we are now, and then this is the deal to get to that one. So that's 58 miles away. I think I'm fine with the charge I've got, so I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm just going to get on my way now Been on charge for 13 minutes, so this is a pretty awesome thing. If I get there on this, that's brilliant. 58 miles away, as long as that's up and running, I shall be able to charge up there and continue on my way. So just stopping for 13 minutes. What I've done, I've just plugged that back in again, and you know, it could really just need to close their flap down, but it doesn't seem fair to close their flap down. But anyway, they won't even know we've been here. We've only been here 14 minutes. There we are, 10,000 miles in an EV. Look at that. And the counter at the bottom's reset itself. It's 0.6. Brilliant. 10,000 miles. On the way down to Cornwall.
I would not want to walk 10,000 miles.
No, you wouldn't want to walk 10,000 miles, would you?
No.
Brilliant. We're at 21%. 21%. And it is 132. 130, I mean. How are you liking it so far, boys?
Good.
Don't do that, Jacob, because I can't see the camera if you're covered up with a teddy.
It's not good. It's even better.
Amazing. Let's go and charge it, shall we? There we are. We are charging up. We got something to eat, haven't we, Tobe? Bye. Where are we, Jacob?
Charging point.
Extra services.
Look at me.
Yeah. Extra services. Should we get a charge? Yeah, let's do it, shall we? Tubs there. Yeah. 66%. What we got left to go? Doesn't say. When you stop, it doesn't say. I think we've got about 150 miles, something like that, probably. And it is 3:03. And at no time at all, we're at 95%. It's 15:26. It's running at about 16 amps now. It's cut right down.
Do you know what I got?
So the question is, we need to go to route info, turn list. The next one is St Austell. Is 79 miles away. This is the stretch, really. 79 miles away. 1 hour 37. So got to try and sort it out. See if we can get there. 80 miles. That'll be the longest stretch we have done. So I'm going to try and leave this a little bit longer. Give it another 5 minutes. We're at 96% now. So we're going to try and get there on that. I need to ring ahead because this isn't an ecotricity. I need to ring a taxi firm. Bye. Okay, I just rung C&C Taxis and I've got to ring them 20 minutes before I arrive. I expect to pay a fee, obviously, because they bought it. It's their own, which is pretty amazing, really. And I don't think it's ever gone down. Not sure. So anyway, I have rung. He said ring 20 minutes before you get there. I'm about an hour and 40, an hour 50 away from him. So I'll ring, and then he's going to meet me down there, exchange some Moulin Rouge, and put it on charge. And then it's only 40 miles from there to my next place. Here we come, Marazion. In Exeter, so it's only one more charge away now from getting there, and the journey is, just have a quick look, see what it says. 120 miles left. Bye. So this is going to be a nail-biter of a journey. I'm barely clinging on to be able to stop it dipping down on the gasometer below the mileage it is to the destination, to this charge point. So really fighting this, going to neutral and all sorts. 62% battery left, 55 miles on the gasometer, with 51 miles to the charge point. It's going to be very, very tight. According to this, there won't be any battery reading or gasometer reading when I get in close to it. Okay, so I've got the battery level is low warning, 16 miles flashing, 16%, and 10 miles to go. We are, it's 16, there we go, 5 o'clock. And the temperature down here is significantly less, 18 degrees, it was 25 back home. There we go. next film will probably be almost arriving at the charge station. Well, hopefully, otherwise we're inside the road. Okay, now I'm getting that. Of course, no reading on the gasometer, and 8% battery. In 2%, I'm going to lose all reading and be guessing my way there. Yay! Okay, no battery reading. Brilliant, lifesaver.
Don't film the rubbish.
I won't film the rubbish.
You're
So you Mark, are you?
Yeah.
The lifesaver. You got your... Here we are, Cornwall's first electric. And there's a phone number. Don't ring. Save the hassle. Got here on nothing, basically.
Did you?
Yeah. Didn't hit turtle though, which is good. There we go, charging it. And there she is, beautiful. Free charge. Can't go wrong, can you really? What would we do without these people? 92%, thank you very, very much. C&C Taxis, brilliant. A nice free charge. That is brilliant. Thought they were going to charge, but they didn't. It's all free. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very, very good. There's the mount. There is the mount.
We're there now.
Cool as that.
The tides came in. That's
Tides come in, yeah.
there now.
We're almost there. 800 yards, if it would focus on anything. 700 yards, 1 minute.
50 yards turn
Coming
left.
in. The captain's face.
37%. Right, so 36%. Arrival time 7 o'clock, basically. Woo! One long journey. But they're safe and sound. And here we are. Charging. Charging up again. 36. Lovely. Good old Nissan brick charger. Charging up. So we stopped at Sainsbury's and they've got a charge point. What point? We're grabbing a charge, aren't we, Tib?
Yep.
I'm not sure what we're on, about 70. Let's have a look. Just popped it on. Let's have a look what we're actually on. 70 something. The old dusty car. 76. So it's a 7 kilowatt. So it's a Polar one again, and this card works. I only tried one card. I tried the one I used at Asda, which is the Polar, which seemed the most obvious, and that worked fine. No charge, nothing like that at all to charge me. But the screen on them is always almost completely unreadable. Let me show you. There's a screen, and it is just basically almost impossible to see. But nonetheless, you can work it out. If you used them before, you kind of know the sequence, so it wasn't that bad. It's lit up green. Brilliant. Thank you, Sainsbury's, for taking that into account. Oh, still sat at Sainsbury's. 10 to 11 now. 98%. It's been on that for a little while, so it slows right down towards the end. But whilst I'm here, not wasting time, I'm making hay, and I have planned my route back. So that has been now forwarded to the navigation system, which is in here. Now that's one of the benefits really with the centre model. A Vizia obviously doesn't come with this car wings part, and this you can just forward it. Hello, you can forward it to the system. So if you go to menu, information, where are we? Menu, information. Could be that, or it could be that I got completely wrong. Let's have a look. Car wings, there we go. And then information channels, and then route planner. And then it's a bit weird because you can only put it into route 1. You can't name this anything, so you say route 1,
Connect
then
to
it connects,
Center.
and then it goes to get your route. It's the third time I've actually ever used this, because I'm not usually sort of know where you are or whatever. But it's turned out pretty good. The only downside, there he goes, retrieving it. The only downside to this whole thing is that you have to make sure.
GL14.
If I can actually get this computer back up.
St. Durford, England.
When you put this in, if you don't untick all the advanced options, it tries to put in charge stations for you, which of course are hopelessly inaccurate. So you need to make sure that you remove that option before you do your route, and then you click a button, say forward to my navigation system. And it's as straightforward as that, really. So let's have a little look, see if I can scroll up. There we go. Just because it's hopeless, this website, in some respects. So there we go, there's the advanced options, which you need to just basically untick. That was ticked to start with, so I've unticked them, and then I've removed the waypoints it put in. That's where that erroneous one came from Cabot Circus in Bristol. Tried to make me go that as waypoint 3, so I removed that earlier on, as you would have noticed. That was what happened, it automatically put it in. This time, obviously knowing that, I then thought, hang on a minute, it did it again. I thought, how on earth do you undo this? Because I want to forward it without the waypoints. And then it's these options here. So I've deleted them, and that's me route back. So there we go, we got start, waypoint 1, which is C&C Taxis, Exeter, Bridgewater. I'm not going to do Bristol IKEA, I'm going to try and get home on that. 66 miles between the two, so it should be doable, considering I travelled from here to there is 79 miles, which is weird actually, because that looks... No, sorry, that to there. 2 to 1 is 79 miles, and I only just made it with 4% left, it turns out, to C&C Taxis. So I did 79, so I should be able to do 66. I went really slow, by the way, from there to there. 50 miles an hour, basically. But right, just pulling out of a thing, and look what I noticed. It's another Nissan Leaf. It's a centre model. Vosper's it's from. Is that yours? Do you watch these or not? Anyway, if you don't, there's another one parked out, which is ours. The interesting thing is, I haven't seen any electric cars. Have you seen electric cars on the way down?
No.
I didn't see any on my Birmingham escapades either, which was 80 miles up, 80 miles down in a day, 80 miles up, 80 miles down, 80 miles up, 80 miles down. Didn't see any then either. I saw one Peugeot iMeave thing on the way down yesterday. Didn't see any Nissan Leafs. But as we come into C&C Taxis, a bit further on up, I noticed a Nissan Leaf, which was quite glad of, and that's another one there as well. So there's a few around, whether it's that taxi company inspiring people to buy electric, or just the fact that people like electric cars down here. But I've seen a couple of Leafs down here, and I haven't seen any on my travels at all. So it's pretty cool. And that one's not even charging up, just pops in to do some shopping. So that's nice. Very strange has happened. It says 100%. When we got in this car a couple of minutes ago, it said 98%. It'd been stuck on 98% for quite some time. But now it's just changed to 90. It's just changed to 100%. So very strange. Very strange. Never done that before. Okay, I'm heading off back out. 95%. Back off to C&C Taxis for a rapid charge. It's 11:54 on a Monday. Penzance that way, Redruth that way. I'm going up the A30. Here we are again, C&C Taxis. Brilliant. Sorted me right out. Charging it. 51%. It's been on for 40 seconds. There we go. Brilliant. Lifesavers, these guys. You would be stuffed if you want to go to Penzance or the likes, from the last one being Exeter Services. I think he did say there's one bit further on, but nonetheless you wouldn't get to Penzance on it, so in a Leaf. Brilliant. Actually, sun's come out, which is unusual. It's been raining all the way up to here. So this is the view from the rapid charger. It's different. There's a rapid there. Beautiful. Charging me up. You're looking through, it's like looking through your own front gates. Imagine having one at home. They've even got one, a standard one on the wall as well, which is pretty cool. So I topped up on that just a little bit. I was waiting for another driver. One of the taxi firms, obviously this isn't really, it's not a public charge point. It's, you know, it's designed to work for the taxi firm. They bought it themselves. It's just out of the kindness of their heart, they're letting me charge it and others, if you ask politely, and you're willing to lob them a few bob. But yeah, it's all good.
You might
I'm
not
at 60%.
be able to reach destination.
I won't be able to reach destination yet, no, because I'm at 57 miles.
In 50 yards at the end of the road,
but yeah, it's all good. 60%. I got to get it up really up to about 92, 94, I think, to be able to get there. I only just got here, so I need to get back to where I went before, which is Exeter. So yeah, got to do that. Right, slight change of plan. 89%. And I am charging at Asda, just down the road. They basically, oh, let's turn that off. Bear with me. Basically, charged up to 88%, and the guys just needed it. Their taxis were running real low. There's about 3 or 4 of them backing up. So basically, I let one of them go on, and then I charged up on the slow charger. And as soon as he went again, I left. I've just come down to Asda, right at the bottom of their road, and I'm just going to stick it on, go and get some lunch. It's 2 o'clock. Then come back, and hopefully I need 96 minimum, because that's what I got to his on the C&C Taxis Charger last time from Exeter. So I'm going to try and get 96 at least to get back to Exeter to be able to do my next rapid, and then I'm on the ecotricity network then all the way back home. So I've left Asda on 96%. Problem is, sat-nav's gone. It left without showing me a route or anything like that.
You might not be able to reach
Okay,
destination.
say no and just sits there. I've no idea what's going on. It's just not working. Let me just turn the car off. Turn it off. Reboot it back up again. It just wasn't, it's just not calculating a route. It's left me in the lurch. Whether I come back up now? No idea. Well, that sat nav just gone completely wrong. No, it's not showing a route. Oh, that's going to try and ruin my journey, isn't it? I haven't got any, I got no leeway here at all. I got no leeway. Absolutely none. Right. I think. Not a clue. I'm just going to pull in here a second. Right, let's try and get this to work. Route. Edit route. Okay. Calculate. Will that click it into life? Calculating. Nothing. Oh dear. So I've lost everything. Turn the car off again, I guess. Try it again. Right, let's turn it back on again. Okay. Now luckily, I have got my iPhone on me. I got sat-nav on it. So that is what I shall do. I'll have to enter all this on the sat-nav now, and then I'll let you know if that starts working again. Stupid piece of junk. Bye. Okay, this is where I'm at with it. It's just not working. If I try and cancel
Cross the roundabout, second exit,
not work.
A391.
Does not work. Completely gone wrong. That's useful in a not so useful way. So did me proud on the way down. I actually thought, wow, it's actually worked really, really well. Apart from adding in a few waypoints didn't need. But no, not working. completely kaput, so I can't cancel the route and then redo it. It just won't let me do anything with it. Oh! Right, what I've done is I've taken out the SD card by pressing the open and tilt button, and that's the instructions it gives, so it's sort of reset itself. But I'll restart the vehicle. Just have to pull up on the side of the dual carriageway. Big old lorries trundling past. Nice dangerous situation to be in. Press OK. Right. Right, menu. Just loaded all that up. I'm going to set off again and I'll see
You
if...
might not be able to reach
Yes,
destination.
there we go.
Press button to check.
That's that solved then.
Proceed to the highlighted route.
That is how you get out of
Starting
that.
route guidance to your destination.
Open it up,
Continue on
remove the
current
card
route.
when it's on, and then go from there basically. It'll reset, but you need to pull over to turn the car off to get it to reboot back up. Bye. Right, driving now for an hour 40, something like that, and it's looking pretty good. I've just got the low battery warning, but I'm only 7.3 miles from Exeter. 17% on the percentage, 16 now, just gone down, 19 miles on the guesstimate, so 9 minutes away, 7.1 miles now. Easy. Okay, there's 17.5 it shows on Leaf Spy. So, it's way out on here, I don't know what's going on. 7, if you can see through all the dust, 6% basically it's on. Anyway, I'm going to start yapping. I don't want to be on the road any longer than I have to be. So 17.5 on there. Battery's about to run out, this tablet is. That's why it's all dark. And it's 16:18. Worth noting, as I was driving in to the services here,
Low battery charge.
there was a Leaf just coming out. Didn't see me. I did flash and wave, but nothing. So a lady in a blue Leaf leaving Exeter services a few minutes ago. What I am actually doing is I am going, once I get to these waypoints, is going to route, edit route, and then I am removing this waypoint. Delete that, and then there can be no confusion, because some of these waypoints, of course, aren't exactly where I am. So you end up, I think I may have already done this, I'm not sure, but if I haven't, anyway, you end up trying to take you back to the waypoint, or to a postcode which isn't quite where you just charged up, so I always delete them. Then you have to press calculate again, and that does all the business then. Job done. Bridgewater services, 23%. Lovely. And there is another Leaf here. I don't think it's actually charging up, I think it must have finished. So I will double check and have a little look.
You might not be able to...
Shut up. Have a little look, Joey. It says charge your car. Charge your vehicle. So that is what I shall do. Charge your vehicle. And that one is not charging. So I shall unplug it. Hey, I am charging up. It is beeping away. Appears to be charging. 23%.
You might not
Charge
be able
station
to reach
stored as a
destination.
charging
Press
station.
button to check. Proceed to the highlighted
Should
route.
already be on there though, shouldn't it? Let's be honest about it. But there we go, charging up. That is a very nice Leaf. Whose is it? Sort of vaguely recognise it, but not 100% sure. Did I get the reg number? Should we? G14. Sweet. Okay, slight problem. It's charged it to, so double check, 73% I think. Should get me 59 miles. 72%. It's because it stopped when I tried to restart it, thinking that's odd. It's a thermostat error on the rapid charger. But it's not on the rapid charger as far as I can see. Actually, let me turn my car on and off. I'm going to make the thing crash out. Let me turn the camera around. Right, so there it is, charged 72. But it's because that is always the top, I think. So I'm gonna have to just wait, I guess, until the temperature drops off. I'll try and get Leaf Spy working on my thing. I think the battery's probably dead though on my tablet, and have a look what the actual temperature is. Blow. Well, there is the temperature, 48. Well, don't know what that means. This is all the packs, but anyway, 45.6. It is more or less maxed out. So I'm just going to have to wait, I guess, until it cools down. Which I suppose has to be at some point in time. So we shall see. 45.6. Yeah. How many bars is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 bars on there. 9 bars. So when you get to 9 bars, you want it to rapid charge. That's a new one on me. All good though. So it's cut out obviously to stop it damaging the battery. Cool. Let's find out now how long it takes to cool down. Could be hours. 17:56. It could just be absolutely ages. But I've done one. Basically done one rapid charge hours and hours and hours ago. Then I did another one 40 minutes ago. So this is only my attempted 3rd rapid charge, and the first one was ages away. I got to the other rapid charge on normal battery temperature. I didn't get there on high battery temperature because the first rapid charge, as you remember, of today, I had to top it off for about 45 minutes with standard charging, and I got to that first one with half, just normal battery temperature basically. It's just the last one has topped the battery up too high to get this to full rapid. So it's the first time that's ever happened with 2 rapid charges. It's 23 degrees C. So that's me stats at the moment. 48.1, 41.5, 45.6. Not sure what that is, but I haven't seen that drop at all in the last 5 or 6 minutes, not even by 0.1 degree. So I shall wait around 30 minutes and then refilm that. It's 6 o'clock exactly now. Okay, they've all dropped about 0.7 of a degree ish, average. Not quite. Right hand one, 45. It was higher than that. It's almost dropped half a degree. So I'm going to try and charge it again. The battery's actually going down now. Sat here watching it. It's gone to 72, down to 71 now. I just rung. I've rung Ecotricity because I could go to IKEA in Bristol and get a charge there. But of course, the problem with that is they might have the barrier down. It might be shut. He reckons they shut about 10 o'clock at night. So I am probably going to, if this doesn't work, I'm going to try it again. If it doesn't work, I am going to head over there. I think that's the only choice I got really. So I shall try that. For anyone who wants to see what a temperature error looks like, I shall show you, because it'll probably do it. It hasn't dropped hardly anything at all in the last 30-40 minutes. You see, and it'll error out, and it go, and that's what you get. You get an error. It looks at the vehicle, finds that the temperature is too high, and then it says error, and then it flashes on the screen. You'll get to see it. Thermostat error. Boom, gone. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to add that in as a waypoint. So menu, route, edit route, add waypoint, and then address, and then postcode. Yes, 56 something, and then you say list, calculate, go. Okay, it's 46 miles away to IKEA Bristol, so it's another, I'm gonna have to drive this really sort of maximum 60 miles an hour, because I can do on the guesstimator 55. I've got 10 miles to spare, but as I tend to notice, you can easily lose 20-30 miles on the guesstimator going along the motorway. Battery temperature still maxed out on the gauge on the spy. It's dropped by 0.1 of a degree. So I have to see what it is when I get there, I guess. If it's still high, stuffed. Maybe I can charge it at post. I don't know. Don't know if you can charge it at post. It's just the rapid, it won't allow you to rapid charge, even though it really wouldn't. It's right at that cusp. If it got to 80, the amps start dropping right off, and it wouldn't be stressing the battery out too much at all, really. It's just a shame, but never mind. So I'll try and get to Bristol IKEA. I definitely cannot get home, so it's not even worth contemplating that. Miles away from that, I'm probably 20 miles short. It's a shame because I've got to get out my way to go to Bristol IKEA. But never mind. I've got to do it, I guess. I've got to do it. Must add that Bristol IKEA is out my way, but I'm spoilt for choice on rapid charges on this remaining 77 miles I've got to travel. But unfortunately, all 5 of them are down. So I can't go to any of them. I need to go out my way to go to those. 5 units are down. Severn Bridge crossing is down. All the other ones on the M5 down towards Gloucester are down. Yay! The temperature is dropping, slowly but surely. 70, I've lost 22%. It's 6:53. I don't know how much time's passed. About, yeah, I don't know actually how much time's passed. 20 minutes, 30 minutes since I last filmed. It's dropped a minute amount, really. Slowly going down, but bars still full. Obviously full, but below the red. But that, I know that won't rapid charge with that number of bars, so that needs to drop at least a bar. Well, I think I'm at a point of no return almost, because if that drops a bar, my percentage will be down to what, 25% when I get to IKEA. Well, it's going to start rapid charging and then cut out again, and presumably cut out at even less than 72%, which in turn probably won't be enough to get me home. I don't know, really don't know, and still don't know whether or not I can charge off a post if it really comes to it. I popped into Sedgemoor, which I know is down, but I just wondered if they had a backup post, and they don't. So looks like they got another rapid going in there though. It's all the foundations there for it. So yeah, I'll be driving really slow as well. I'll be driving at 50 miles an hour, 55 miles an hour, according to the speedo, which of course is 10% too much. Just not put any strain on the batteries at all. I'm sitting dead in midpoint basically, just to try and help them as much as possible. But this is crazy because there's only really one rapid charge before this one, and that's tipped it over the edge. Goodness knows what they do in hot countries. A bit of a shame really, because it's just another thing. It's another thing to add to the list of metrics you need to take into account. I've taken into account where the charges are, the charges that are down, have I got a cable, all that sort of business. But now I'm in a position where it's not because I'm being forced out my way, not because a rapid's actually down, but because the car has reached a temperature after just, during its second recent rapid charge. The one before the first rapid charge was like an hour and 40 away, so that's nothing to do with it. So 48% battery left now. Basically just trying to coax it home, but that's just so annoying. That's another thing you've got to bear in mind, that you might find on a second rapid charge or a push, a third one, you're screwed. Okay, update. I made a massive gamble. I have decided to not to go to IKEA. I didn't think that would be very appropriate, so I'm not going to. I'm trying to get home on the mileage I've got available. which could be a completely crazy idea. We will find out. Now there is some logic behind that. The battery temperature hasn't dropped at all, so I'm kind of without an option really. It's 25 miles to my home. I've got 26%. In the best of times, not travelling on motorways, you're pushing it 1% a mile. So yeah, there I am, crossing the Severn Bridge. Beautiful. What's not so beautiful is my battery percentage, which is currently sitting, which you cannot see, at 23%. Wow, exposure all over the place. But there is the lovely River Severn, and the other bridge. And there's a view that way, nuclear power station. Right, currently, log update, 23% battery, 21 miles to go. Time is 7:27. You can see that? I shall report later. Okie dokie, 8%. I am 10 miles away from home. Very low battery charge. And I'm on a main road, so I have to keep a reasonable speed. Shall update you. Status report. That's the status. It's 7 minutes to 8. 3.8 miles to home. Now the battery temperature has basically not changed. I presume out on the right, thinking about it, is an average. I haven't been able to work it out, I'm just guessing, but it looks like it could be an average of those two temperatures. That's moved. Since I set off, it's moved hardly anything. It's staying on Leaf Spot. The state of charge is 15%. But that seems to have gone all over the place since doing these long last 4 or 5 days. But the battery temperature, not moved at all. So if I'd have gone to Bristol, I wouldn't have been able to charge anyway. I'd have just been wasting my time. I'd have gone there and sat around for 2 hours and nothing would have happened, and then they were locked up, and I'll just still be out with no way of being able to charge. Anyway, I'm on the last little bits and bobs now. So supposedly 3.2 miles. That dropped, it wasn't 10. Stupid sat-nav had routed it some weird way. I just went back the way I know best, and it changed from 10 down to 4.6. So almost there, guys, almost there. I think those GIDs, which is there, best represents the battery status. It matches the car anyway, more or less. I don't know what it is exactly, because obviously it doesn't show a reading anymore. But that seems about right. It dropped off at 6% to no reading, and now we're about 3.6% left on the battery. When I got to C&C Taxis, when I pushed it, I got there with no readings on or anything, as you remember. But the guy said when he plugged it into the rapid charge, it displayed 4%. So it seems about right. We'll see, I suppose, if it conks out before we even get there. You should know it's not exactly right. Because this is a climb home, I'm going to film it. We're right on the verge, I would have said, of hitting two. Going by those GIDs, 2.8. 0.6 of a mile left. It's just all sort of a gentle slope uphill all the way to my house now. We'll see. It may roll in without hitting Turtle. If it does, we'll never know how close. Well, no, it's fairly close. But that's all coming all the way from what, I don't know, an hour and a half, 2 hours ago from the motorway, Bridgewater Services. This is how fine the line is with the decision.
Turn right, then the destination is in 100 yards.
With the decision just to not go to IKEA, and I don't think I'd have had a choice anyway, to be honest. I think I didn't have a choice. I was stuffed if I went there. Potentially stuffed. Coming up here. Battery temperature has really done out. The bars are still there. And here's my house. Here is my house. Yay! Right, there we go. Right, let's turn right. No problem. Well, I say no problem. What I actually mean is, woo! There we are. And the time is 8:01, the longest journey ever. If you're thinking about going to Cornwall in Nissan Leaf from Gloucester or Forest of Dean, don't, unless you want to take most of your life. But there you go, the battery temperatures as they are, and it just hasn't shifted. Still maxed out. Let's find out what happens if I plug it in. Will it start to charge on a standard charger? I presume so. I presume he's only worried about a temperature increase in a rapid. Let's give it a go. Right. Will the lights come on? Yes is the answer. They will. There you go. That's the answer to that then. You can still charge presumably off a post as well. Same sort of thing. Just not off a rapid. So if you're unlucky enough, but lucky enough to have a post, you might just have to wait 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 hours depending on what version you've got. If you're on the motorway and got no choice. Done. That's one heck of a long journey. But bit of a warning to everyone really. If you know, if that happened to you or happened to me and that was the middle of my journey, just be stuffed to get a hotel or something, I suppose, and book in for the night. Wake up in the morning and hope that the battery's cooled down enough, which it should have done, I would have thought, over 8 or 9 hours, and then put it on a charge. Rubbish that. But I suppose it's a safety feature to stop the batteries cooking. But I did so little rapid charging on that journey. You know, I've done it the first time ever in 10,500 miles that's happened. And I used it a lot last week without those issues. And I used it obviously go down yesterday without those issues. Exactly the same journey, except from the fact I did one more rapid charge yesterday, but today was one less. Strange.